Hey, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Dead in Vinland, the game where we change our coffee grading. It's the same cup of coffee, but it's gotten a little bit cooler, and it is incredibly weak. I don't know what I did wrong here, and how I didn't. Does the heat or the higher temperature of a hot coffee mask the weakness? I don't think so. Maybe I just wasn't thinking straight. That is like a 6.2 coffee at best. That is horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. But that's neither here nor there. What you're here for is to find out about my moving story. And we put a final cap and conclusion to the question, is it easier to move 100 feet or 100 miles? And my answer is, it's easier to move 100 miles. At least for me it is, because all the stress and the hard work and the drama gets condensed into one little sort of memorable cluster of time. Probably a day or two, depending on how far exactly you're going. But the long distance move really clusters everything together, and it's like ripping off a band-aid, right? What I'm doing right now is like washing myself using sandpaper. It's just this long sort of drawn out process that just causes pain and stress all over a great amount of time. And I will never forget these past 2 or 3 weeks. And really it's a combination of issues, right? I mean, we've got the fact that it's a family house, so we've known that this was happening. The house was committed to us when we committed to it. Like over a month ago. And by the time they were ready to go and got everything sorted out, and then we do the paperwork and go through all the lawyers, and then the inevitable bickering over the price. Oh, you said this, and oh, we agreed on this, and you signed to this, and and it all gets sorted out. It's not a big deal. How's the dog? That's what we want right now. Okay, so he's in this area here. We're gonna send him a special. Send him out to do a special item. Get it, son. And then, is there anything for you to cook again? Because we've got more meat from all that. Holy cow, I don't know if we're gonna have enough fire for this. Oh yeah, lots of fire. Okay. The sisters are on water. People are sitting around doing nothing. This doesn't change till tomorrow. You have nothing to do there. Wow, what a world, eh? What a world. How's the mining camp? I meant this part. No, I meant this part of the mining camp. Oh, 68%. We're at 120. We've already doubled, so maybe we don't need to be hitting this. What do I do with everybody though, right? Like this is where I'm at now. It's just everyone can just really afford to sit around. A couple of people need to come out and harvest something when it's time, cook something, pick up some water when it's time, but do some crafting when it's time. But there's really we're not in want of anything. We're not in the dire need. We need these upgrades. We've got damage resist and a couple of crit stones, so we really need to keep hitting this. Because for battles, we're going to want to boost. We want to boost like everybody, pretty much. I think what we were doing before the big break of September 2018 that we had there, and again, I apologize for that. I think we were planning to generate some more buffs before fighting this guy. Win a fight. I think it was a one-on-one. I don't remember. What else have we done with this guy already? Wait for night. That's it. No. Yeah. Yeah, so right now I'm bathing with sandpaper, and I kind of prefer the, like I said, it's been going on for a good month. Just having known about the house situation. Not necessarily the actual moving, but just it's been in my it's been in the front of my brain for a while, and thinking, is this the right time? Can we afford this? What do we have to do to get this done? Yada yada, all that kind of fun stuff that responsible adults have to consider before making decisions of any magnitude. And part of me does wish that it was done in a much more condensed fashion. Also, the last move that I did, where there was not really a question about it. It was just, school's done. We're not staying here, so we need to move. It was just, that was what was going to happen. And it was more exciting. It's like, yes, we're starting our life now. This is great. We're like almost like real adults. And then came back to small town Canada, and then did a couple of short moves. But again, we didn't really have much. We've been in this house where I'm looking around right now, 10 years, like literally 10 years, almost to the day, well, to the month. It was 10 years in the end of August of this year. So yeah, 10 years. We've 4 people. We've accumulated a lot of junk. We've gotten rid of a lot, but it's not even junk. It's regular life stuff. You gotta do what you gotta do. People have stuff. People have hobbies. People want to do stuff. Kids are in hockey. Kids are in this. Kids are painting. All kinds of stuff going on. And you accumulate stuff around those activities, and that's just the way it goes. And so now we're slowly trying to pack up and move those things 100 feet over the past month. And it's just like, oh my God. And top it all off, of course, like I said, the Copernicus plant and the paint. Like, so much focus. Did we give people water? Yeah, we did. Okay. Next. The painting and stuff, I'm not interested in. I'm sorry. I haven't done hardly anything over there because there's still stuff from the previous owners, and it's just painting that's being done. Like, call me when it's time to put the floor in. I'll be there. It's time to put the floor in. I've got another big project that has to happen. I'm waiting for stuff to be, again, one of the downsides of small town Canada. There's nothing in stock. You want something, it's going to be like a week until, oh jeez, I want to do this now. Well, you should have wanted to do it a week ago. I didn't know about it a week ago. Well, sorry. So I'm waiting for something for that big project. Should come today or tomorrow, and then I'll be over there doing that. And but everybody else right now is flustered and hummingbirding themselves around. Oh, doing paint and doing this and cleaning this and selling this, and I'm not interested in any of that. So I'm here. I'm on this side of the move, on the home side of the move, packing up stuff off my estate. There are vehicles and tools and things that need to make the move. So I've been dealing with that while everybody else is painting and picking out colors and cleaning and selling and designing. And then when it comes to implement some of those design things, I will be there. We got a couple light fixtures to change, stuff like that. I will be doing shortly. What did we get? Shoot, what did we get from the doggo? I wasn't paying attention. Oh, you're gonna have to watch the video back. Do we see anything new? Don't tell me it's just an item this thing right here. Beast handling. That's pretty much totally useless. I guess we'll throw it on Parvana if she's not already at 100. She's basically... There's nobody else that even compares to Parvana in a lot of ways. But I guess we'll just, there's healing +5. That's interesting. Do we have a healer that's close to being good? Tomo, we could just buff her healing, I guess. Stealth. Stealth is not really necessary anymore, unless it comes up in like a map interaction or something. I don't really see why we would use that. Where we lick wounds. Now, I read a place one time when it said it would benefit everybody. Where did that go? In one of these, was it one of these? one of these buffs that we get. Oh yeah, this one right here. It's the whole party. So we can look at that. Initiative, accuracy, the crit, like, it's unreal. And it's an all-day thing. It's crazy. But this one's just Kari, and this one's just Moira for some reason. I don't know. That's very strange. Very, very strange. Energy gained by the rest goes up. Which one? Energy actions reduced. We want the fetch. Buffs last a day longer. Wow, we should be focusing on this big time. For this we need energy and bone. Ooh. Fetch the amount of items that come back. Okay, yeah, we should focus on this one then. Jeez, that's too bad. That's the one problem with the way that this playthrough ended up going. It's not really a problem, just it's just something that happened. Problem is this cold coffee. Yeah, that's horrible. But yeah, getting the dog update, the dog DLC, partway through, has really made for a very unique first experience playthrough for me. But I mean, it is what it is. It's still this game is forever going to carry a certain charm for me that I can't really describe. We don't need anybody at the water on a day like this. Are you kidding me, ladies? Can we harvest this now? Yes, 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 yes. Who's our harvester? The lady, right? Yep, take it away. Do we want Parvana back here? Yep, take care of those boys. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, so I'm of the opinion that 100 miles is, if you have the resources, that's the thing. I could see it, like, we were fortunate that family came to get us, and you know, we didn't have to rent a U-Haul. We didn't have to rent big trucks or rely on flighty friends. It was family. It was like a phone call, like, you're coming back? Yep. When are you doing it? Yep, this day. Okay, yeah, we'll be there. We'll drive up. Perfect. Boom, done. But and everything went, you know, relatively smoothly. So, you know, I'm cognizant of the fact that I was fortunate in that respect, and moving long distance. And it was honestly, it was like moving home. It wasn't moving. So, I mean, there was an element of like, you know, yeah, this is how it's supposed to be type thing. Max damage. Yeah, we want one of those. So there were a lot of things working in favor of making that a more, you know, my one example, a more memorable experience over this, which is proven to be like sandpaper, washing myself with sandpaper. There's a better way to express that analogy, right? Like using sandpaper as a face cloth, I guess, would be like a better way to explain that. Yeah, something like that. I think you get the gist of it. And I'm waiting. Once I get to actually start, you were supposed to be gone. What are you guys doing here? Did you bring back a bone or not? Don't know. Oh, poor Valor. And we didn't do any hunting or anything. Do we have like a ton of food? Is that why we're not worried about? Yeah, we got 8 foods. Once I get to start moving beds and we're like living in that house, I'm gonna feel a lot more. Like a weight coming off the shoulders, you know, because right now everything is kind of halfway and still up in the air, and there's always something going on in this family. It's one of the things, for as little as I actually do. Oh, there's a lot going on, and Minimum damage? Do we want a minimum damage buff? Probably not. Another damage resist is not going to hurt. Yeah, so you're done. As little, yeah, as little as I do, there's a lot going on, and just having some closure, you know, bringing this moving process to a conclusion, and having some closure is going to go a long way to wrapping up. I think I said this before, but as good as the YouTube stuff has been, like I'm really pleased with how I was able to stick to YouTubing and over the summer, despite the breaks here and there, and the game. Like I've enjoyed the game. This has been hands down, for other reasons, the absolute worst summer I have ever had. The worst summer of my life. Just so many little things. You know, all the positive things I tried to do, blocked, and all the bunch of negative things just totally exacerbated, so to speak. Just every negative thing was magnified by a gazillion, and every positive thing possible was just blocked or impeded in some way. Wild wheat is growing here. Its vibrant gold color promising tasty grains. Even the moving has not been as positive of an experience as I would have liked. But yeah, we're hoping to bring this all to a conclusion rapidly. You search for the best looking sprouts to bring them back to camp. You grab a fistful of wheat and carefully cut the wheat at the ground. Once you have enough, you tie the bundles into sheaves. Okay, free wheat. Oh, free seeds. Do it again, my girl. And again, I mean, I recognize I haven't been hit by a hurricane. I haven't been detained at a border. You know, I realize that my problems pale in comparison. I'm just saying, overall, it's been kind of a wasted summer for me. You search for the best looking sprouts to bring them back to camp. You grab a fistful and bundle them into sheaves. Yeah, we know that. 9 wheats and 9 seeds? 10 seeds, yes. We get another one? Oh, I don't want to hunt here. I'm not interested in hunting here. Oh, I want to clean the map. Clean the map. Let's have like a totally inept person going to the hunting. Who's the most inept? The tall grass is the perfect spot to hunt for birds and small rodents. Track animals. Oh my god, you've got to be kidding me. Looking for animal tracks, you find rodent prints and feces in the dirt. You follow the trail to a small hole. You place some wheat as a bait nearby and wait. Its inhabitant eventually comes out. The animal looks unlike anything you saw before, but meat is meat. In a swift movement, you jump on the rodent and slit its throat. Wow. Solveig, you savage. We're going to feed that to Valor right now. Those raccoons, though. I'm not touching those raccoons. They're just too damn cute. What can I say? A gigantic seashell. Wandering along the shore, you find a huge seashell. It's huge on the sandbank. Maybe there's a gigantic pearl inside. Scratch the pearl, get into the shell. Scratch the pearl. Oh yeah, Tomo, you are all... Yagoob, I don't think Yagoob's ever done a thing ever out here. You heard somewhere that you can make healing salves from mother of pearl. You take your weapon and aim at the seashell. Wow. Savage. To shreds, you say. You strike a few blows to shatter the mother of pearl and extract it from the shell. It was tedious, but you managed to get a lot of pearly dust from it. That's one. That's not a lot. Oh, 3. A lot of pearly dust. I got 1. Oh, it's not dead yet. Oh, boy. Parvana is going to search. Okay, go for it, girlfriend. Inside, the only thing you can see is some thick, dark matter filling the whole bottom shell. Still, you think you can find something beneath. Search the dark. I don't get it. You grab the black lining and pull it towards you. It seems stuck in the mother of pearl. You pull stronger and stronger till the thing breaks. You fall on the sand, your face all smeared by the insides of the black thing. Now you realize what it was, the mollusk rotting, and your face is covered in it. You throw up. Cleaning your face with your sleeve, you stand up and check what's left of the animal. You could get some of the flesh to use as bait. 5 rotten food. Okay, get in the shell. This does not seem wise at all. We're sending Parvana into the clamshell. Oh, the size of the shell intrigues you. You wonder if you could fit inside. There's only one way to find out. Thank you. Thank you. You climb inside the shell. You really can fit inside. Only if you stay crouched, though. The dark lining on the bottom is mushy, so you sit on it. Your whole body starts to relax. You feel so comfy that keeping your eyes open is troublesome. You succumb to the sleepiness. Aw. When you open your eyes, you're sitting outside of the shell on the dark, mushy thing. You have no clue how you got out of the shell. Strangely, you don't feel weirded out by that. Between your legs, embedded on the dark lining, a bottle. It's just so random. You just climb inside the shell, get out of it somehow, and then end up with a powder. This is going to take forever. Well, I'm game if you are, folks, because I have no problem sitting here and enjoying, the simple things in life. I'm going to feed this dog before I forget. There we go. And then, actually, now that I think of it, is that enough to do anything over here? Probably not, eh? Where does the meat start? Actually, you know what? Why can't I do this? Oh, wow. You've got to get up to here. So you've really got to hit that dog with a ton of resources. But that's okay, because he gives resources like crazy. Especially the guard one. 15% dodge and effect resist. And the attack one. Initiative. Accuracy. Crazy, crazy, crazy stuff. That's going to do it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. Appreciate it. Again, I can't express the subscribers coming in. A couple here, a couple there. More than I could have ever hoped for. Being that I don't have a huge output of videos and I don't have a huge network of friends. This is all stuff that people have just somehow stumbled across me somehow. And whatever the reason, I love doing this. I love going through this silly map. I can't wait to pick up a new game and try new things. But until then, thanks very much. See you soon.